Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This Sunday, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Welcome back. So guys, it's deadline day. It's deadline day. The market is shutting down at 0000 or 2400 hours. The market is shutting down. The question is, are we gonna make any acquisition? Are we gonna buy any player? Are we gonna even sell any player for that matter, or loan any player for that matter? Because failure to loan out, for example, any player, that means that the player will be sitting there frustrated and not doing anything, not unless you are like your Dove, who is injured out for many months. So obviously there you have nothing to do but to sit and be on the couches and focus on your healing. But what about the rest of the guys that they are not in coaches' plans? What are they supposed to do as they are not in coaches' plans? They're going to continue to train, but the coaches told them that, you know what, they are not in my plans, so therefore you have to go out on loan. But with the loan, I'll go to acquisition. With the loan, then it's so tricky with the loan, because you must find a willing team to loan the player to. And that team, after you find the team, it's not just cut and paste. It's not just like an easy process. Okay, you need a player, take him. Then you need to then speak about the length of the loan, and you need to talk about the conditions of the loan, if there are any conditions of the loan. Like what? Is there an option to buy? Is there an obligation to buy? And with that said, you need now to speak about the salary. Who's going to pay the salary? Is it the team that the player has been loaned to, or is it the primary team? Who pays the loan, and how much will they pay in terms of percentages? Will the team that is loaned to pay 100%, 50%, or 40%, or even 20%, and the primary team pay the difference? It's tricky. It's not cut and paste, guys. It's not easy as many of us think or would assume. So here we are, we're finding ourselves in a dilemma that you could not sell players, do not even release them. Then now we are finding ourselves in a situation where we do not know what to do with these guys, and those suitors, those who been claimed that they want our players, they're not coming through. They're not saying anything. Or could be that behind the scenes there's been talks, but they're not agreeing on the conditions of the loan, whether there's an option to buy or obligation to buy, or they are not agreeing when it comes to the salary package. Here's the thing. Also, the player has a say, in a sense that he would refuse and say that, no, I don't want to go there. Rather, I sit here, train as much as I can and get my money. And you find a coach saying that, even so, I don't want you to distract my players. I don't want you to cause divisions. I don't want you around the team. Either you go and play and train with the MDC, or you go and go on loan, or we cut your contract. So guys, there are always tensions, because when you are told that you're not in coach's plans, what are you supposed to do? Let's speak about Mthethwa rather. Mthethwa was bought by the management. They paid 10 million for him. 10 million for him. And all of a sudden is not in coach's plans. What are they supposed to do? What is he supposed to do when he thought that, okay, this is going to be my last team that I'm going to be playing for. This is my biggest team that I've ever played for, and therefore I'm going to retire there. And then comes a new coach and says that you're not in my plans. What can he do? He can either refuse because of what he's getting at Kaizer Chiefs. He can either refuse because you find that these other teams are not capable of paying what Chiefs is paying him now. So he can refuse and hope that the coach will change his plan, or hope that he's gonna or hope that Chiefs is gonna sign him out. He's gonna give him his money and then he leaves. and play for a team of his choice. It's so tricky when it comes to loans. We knew from like weeks back that Mthethwa is not in coach's plans. I was hoping that those were just rumors, and I was also hoping that he can change the coach's plans. But yeah, seems as if that didn't work. But now that it's a deadline day, it's the last day of the market, what can be done? What could be a perfect agreement between Chiefs and Mthethwa, and Chiefs and other players that I'm here to talk about? Also, there's also this guy, Sabelo Radebe, is not in coach's plans. We've been saying, and it's been linked to SuperSport to go out on loan. It's been linked to these other teams. And yeah, I don't know if they try to use him so they can switch in deals with like Cape Town Spurs or with any other team that, like with your Polokwane, for example, to say that, hey, Apollos, we want you. Polokwane, give us, Apollos will pay you this much, and also gonna add a player on top. I don't know if it was used as bait, so others will say. So it's tricky, guys. But I think as the season, the market is coming to an end, at least we're gonna rest and know how many are official our players, are registered as our players, and how many are not our players, how many are not in the coach's plans, and how do we have enough ammunition, do we have enough arsenal like on our side for us to compete this season. I'm not saying win a league, but I'm saying compete this season. Do we have enough ammunition? I don't think so. I don't think that we have enough ammunition. However, management have bought very well, and I would like us that all of us, we applaud them for the good work that they've done, for them to buy the number of players that they bought, and players that the coach also uses. Unlike a coach buys players and then he doesn't use them. Unlike a coach who buy 100 players but then don't use them. Out of the 7 that he got, he used 5 in the previous game. He used 5. Why? Because Sam also is still recovering from injury and Blom is not match fit. So, meaning what? The players that he wanted are the players that he got and the players that he's using. So, now that we are on that, and then there was a rumor that I heard. It comes from Austin Ditlobole. He says that Kaizer Chiefs players are off the radar of several clubs ahead of the PSL deadline day. The injured Edmilson Dove will not be registered with PSL if Tatoyane Ditlokwe proposed move to Chippa United does not materialize due to foreign quota. Due to foreign quota, his deal might not materialize. So, what does this mean? It means that Dove can be used as that pawn that will be sacrificed this season. Say that, okay, Dove, if Tatoyane is going to Chippa United, then we'll register you. But if it doesn't register because of the foreign quota, you know what? You won't be registered this season. But then here's a question that I want you to think about. This guy, his contract was over and Chiefs had an option to trigger, and they did trigger that. Was it a wise decision? Or no one knows. Because, I mean, it was like, no one knows. Like, no one knows. No one is a prophet that whom they will know that, okay, a player will be injured in so many months, so therefore we shouldn't renew his contracts and whatnot. We should trigger his contracts. No one knows that. But now that we are finding ourselves in this situation, do you think that Dove will be a Kaizer Chiefs player even after he recovers? Say Tatoyane doesn't go. Because if he's not registered this season and he's having a year in his contract and is out for 6 to 8 months, would not be fair. Would not be fair on the management to keep this guy and pay his salary when he's not going to be around for the rest of the year. So if they do terminate his contract, so they have to pay him settlement fee. I don't know how much they have to settle, agree on the settlement fee and let him go. But also, now that there's if the condition that Satoyane, if is not going, and it's a confirmation what we've been telling you, what we heard on the media, that Satoyane is not in coach's plans. And here's the confirmation that he is proposed to Chippa United. Chances are he's gonna leave. However, he needs to agree on that as well. So it's tricky when it comes to loans, like I did say to you. It's really tricky when it comes to loans, guys. They have to agree. The players also need to agree. It's not that they're powerless when it comes to making those decisions. They also have a power to say, I'm going there or I'm not going to go there. I'm going to fight for my place. Also, there is Sabelo Radebe. Sabelo Radebe is offered to several clubs, including SuperSports, Amazulu, and Stellenbosch. However, these clubs haven't said much or haven't done much to lure this guy to them. I think for Stellenbosch, say that Adams had left for Sundowns, this guy was going to be a perfect replacement. He's a good player, but I don't think that he's at the stage where he can command the starting lineup at Kaizer Chiefs. So it's good for him to go elsewhere so that he can grow, so that he can develop. He can't develop a player at Kaizer Chiefs playing one game in 10 games, playing one game in 20 games. He will not develop. So therefore, we must just release him, either on loan or even permanent. But which team is going to buy him at this time when we are left a few hours in the market? I don't know. I really don't know. Mthethwa as well has been offered to Amakhosi and Chippa United. The loan. Don't think that it's going to go. Don't think that it's going to go. In us buying players, the rumor is we went back to Polokwane and offered them an improved offer or bid. They refused again. And there was a rumor that was just rubbished by the agent. The rumor was that this guy had handed a transfer request saying that I want to leave. And remember, Sundowns had also joined the race. But these guys, their manager, the team manager or the team owner came out saying that he's not for sale for any team in South Africa. So we might as well forget about Apolis. However, we then went back to Spurs and offered an improved bid. At the moment, I would say to you, it's not accepted. Why? Because Spurs, they want a certain amount of money for them to let go of this guy. They are not willing to budge. They are not willing to back down. Will we sign this guy before the window shuts down at 12 today? Let's watch this space. And also, as we've been linked with strikers, are we going to make a panic buy and go and buy a player that you don't need? For me, I would say 6 months. Oh, yes, now it's September. October, November, December, January. Then the window opens. 4 months through the window. No, it's not worth it for us to make a panic buy if we are saying that we want to give Terra an opportunity to go and look for us a striker, a proper striker, who will then come and add value to this club. I would say that we can do with the players that we have, which is Ranga, Duba, Saile, Dupreez. We can do with those players. They can rotate, change, fight for the starting 11 or that striking position for now until we go and buy a leather striker. Terra will have enough time to go and look for a striker. So I don't think we should make any panic buy if we don't get the players that we are targeting. I don't think that we should. I don't think we can do with the players that we have. Your thoughts, guys. What are your thoughts? Do you think that we can sign anyone before the window shuts? Do you think that we can loan out few players before the window shuts? Who are those players? Who is that player? Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Give me your thoughts. FC Amakhosi fan channel. Sunny here. Love you. Bye.